It's easy to assume that bigger guys always have the upper hand in a fight. After all, size looks intimidating. But in the real world, fights aren't won on appearance. They're won on timing, grit, and skill. And every now and then, a smaller fighter steps up and hands out a brutal dose of reality, reminding everyone that skill and perseverance can beat muscle any day. Starting out strong in 1998, the Pride 3 Arena witnessed one of the most absurdly lopsided matchups in MMA history. Emmanuel Yarbrough, a 600-plus pound sumo wrestler built like a moving mountain, stepped into the ring against Daiju Takase, a lean, wiry Japanese fighter weighing just 169 pounds. That's a staggering 433-pound weight difference, which, on paper, it looked like a human steamroller versus a feather.
He's got to use movement, even if it looks frustrating to the crowd. He's got to use movement and kicks to the legs.
But once the fight began, the tables turned fast. With agility, precision, and smart movement, Takase danced around the giant, refusing to get cornered.
Emmanuel Yarbrough hustling now. I'm telling you, this is not good. You got a big...
And when the moment came, he struck with surgical accuracy. The crowd watched in disbelief as the smaller man outclassed, outpaced, and ultimately outsmarted his massive opponent, proving that in MMA, size might impress, but skill finishes the job. Up next, we've got a clash straight out of a video game. Baby Hulk versus Viking. Fighting for the Street Beefs title. On paper, Viking had the edge with his towering height and longer reach, the kind of advantage that usually keeps shorter fighters at bay. But Baby Hulk didn't care about stats. From the moment the fight started, he bulldozed through every supposed disadvantage with raw power, speed, and zero hesitation. It wasn't just a win, it was a statement. He made quick work of Viking and walked away with the title like it was just another day at the office.
Microwave champion. Me? Good fight.
Continuing our streak of reality checks, we've got Bob Snapp from the USA squaring off against Hungary's Tivadar Kunkli. Bob walked in confident, a little too confident, because to him, this looked like just another routine fight. But what he got instead was a full package beatdown wrapped in Hungarian aggression. Kunkli came in fast, sharp, and completely unbothered by Bob's size or swagger. Within moments, the vibe shifted. Bob wasn't cruising anymore. He was scrambling. And before long, he was curled up on the canvas, forced to confront a truth many cocky fighters learn too late. Never underestimate the guy who's ready to go through you. Our next fight takes us back to the heart of Japan, December 31st, 2003. Under the banner of K1, one of the OG promotions that helped shape modern kickboxing and MMA. That night, the crowd witnessed a classic David versus Goliath matchup. Eric Butterbean Esch, an enormous heavyweight with a nearly 200-pound advantage, stepped into the ring to face Genki Sudo. Most expected Butterbean to bulldoze his way to a win, but Genki had other plans. He danced, baited, and waited. And the moment Butterbean threw his first real punch, Genki struck like a sniper, zeroing in on just one leg. That single calculated move changed everything. With speed and precision, he chopped the giant down and walked away with a clean, tactical victory. Closing out our list, we go back to December 31st, 2007 for a true David versus Goliath clash. Fedor Emelianenko, one of MMA's most feared legends, versus the towering Hong Man Choi, a literal man-mountain from South Korea. Choi outweighed Fedor by a jaw-dropping 130 pounds and stood nearly a foot taller, making the Russian heavyweight look like a welterweight in comparison. From the opening bell, Fedor tried to take the fight to the ground. A smart move, but not an easy one. Choi's sheer size meant Fedor often ended up underneath, eating heavy shots as Choi tried to pound his way to a finish. But Fedor's greatest weapon has always been composure under pressure. Using his superior speed and timing, he slipped out, landed some crisp strikes, and stayed patient. Then came the moment. Another takedown attempt, and again Fedor found himself on the bottom. But this time, he saw the opportunity. In a flash, he secured Choi's arm, extended his entire body, and locked in a textbook armbar. The giant tapped, and the crowd erupted. Another massive victory for Fedor Emelianenko, the legend who proved, once again, that skill, strategy, and heart can topple even the biggest of monsters. These smaller fighters didn't just survive, they dominated, dismantled, and humiliated opponents twice their size. It's a reminder that in combat sports, ego weighs more than muscle, and sometimes the cockiest giants fall the hardest. But what do you think? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.